It's July 21st, 2009. Oasis are playing the iTunes Festival at London's Roundhouse. It's a lively set full of classic Oasis tracks mixed with new songs. It should be a celebration of their status as a legendary band playing in front of their fans, but it isn't. It's known among Oasis fans as Oasis's saddest gig, mainly for this moment during Slide Away, which has led to countless reels on social media. It's a sad moment for the band, and it sums up the state they were in July 2009. Fed up, tired, and one missed note away from the Gallagher brothers having a bare-knuckle brawl on stage. The gig itself was a pivotal moment in the band's history, yet there's a load of misinformation around this performance. TikTok has this down as Oasis's last gig, or this being a moment that the band split up. So with the Gallagher brothers finally talking to each other and reforming Oasis, I thought it would be great to go down memory lane and remember their saddest gig, and one where it's a bit more complex than what was seen on camera. Now I'll be wasting time here about talking who Oasis are and giving a brief summary of their history. Well, there's better videos on YouTube about this, so I'll just give you this summary. They produced era-defining music in the 90s thanks to Definitely Maybe and What's the Story in Morning Glory, and their cultural impact is undisputed. And that's despite Noel and Liam Gallagher arguing with each other and threatening to split up every now and then. In my mind, their output is a bit like the Alien franchise.
Fucking leather, you knobhead. Don't need it. I'll leather you knobhead.
Definitely Maybe is Alien. What's the Story Morning Glory is Aliens. Be Here Now is the misunderstood masterpiece of Alien 3. And the rest of the albums are, well, fine. Good songs and moments, but few and far between. I can't decide which is better out of Definitely Maybe or What's the Story Morning Glory. It just depends on how I feel on the day.
I'm in way over my head.
Oasis are still rightly a celebrated rock band of huge cultural significance, and their stature has only grown since their split. They're aging like a fine wine, or Trent Reznor at 60 years old. In the 2000s, Oasis got into a cycle of release a new album, go on tour, argue on tour, nearly break up, head to the studio to make a new album, rinse and repeat. You can see where things are going here. But by 2009, the band was showing signs of wear. Dig Out Your Soul was released to positive reviews in 2008, but it wasn't a Definitely Maybe. The band had a great and worldwide tour where things weren't going well. The only time that the Gallagher brothers ever spoke directly was there on stage, and it's fair to say that the exchanges were not very friendly. During this tour, Noel Gallagher was even assaulted during performance, which caused a number of Oasis shows to be cancelled. During the tour, the seeds of Noel Gallagher's solo career were planted. Many of the songs played during the sound checks would later become songs for Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds.
There's been a lot of rumours, Bucky saying that this might be the last Oasis tour.
It's nonsense.
Where does that come from then?
I don't know. People make comments in the press all the time, wouldn't put any stock in any of it.
So you can nail that rumour on London tonight?
Yeah, we're never going to split up.
You're going to end up like the Rolling Stones?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, what's like Neil Young on the stage pushing 70 at Glastonbury?
You know, as long as people want to see it, we'll do it, do you know what I mean?
During the same tour, it was announced that Oasis would be playing the iTunes Festival at the Roundhouse in Camden Town on July 21st, 2009. The iTunes Festival was an event where people were randomly given free tickets for shows. The idea was that bands would perform small, intimate sets in front of a crowd of less than 2,000 people. The iTunes Festival gig came at a troubled time for the band, where they saw gigs abandoned and tickets having to be refunded.
How was your world tour? Are you buzzed up from it still or exhausted?
I'm a bit wiped out by it, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've got about another 3 weeks. We're down to single figures now in gigs. I think we've got 9 gigs to go. And then that's it then. I'm looking forward to spending some time on the beach somewhere.
The entire gig at the iTunes Festival was recorded and broadcast on Sky Digital, with the recording becoming a popular bootleg, and this is what I'll be using as audio in this video. The performance, minus some clips of Liam Gallagher trying to start a fight with the crowd, is available on the Time Flies compilation album. The gig was filmed, yet only 3 performances were shown alongside a cosy interview with Noel Gallagher, namely the infamous Slide Away performance, Half the World Away, and Champagne Supernova. Their gig at the iTunes Festival got off to a poor start. As the band walked onto the stage, a pint was thrown at Liam Gallagher. This moment affected the whole set. Liam's performance throughout is just pure anger, just wants to get through it and then piss off back home. It's like when Wayne Rooney smashed that goal in against Newcastle with pure anger and just passion, and he kicks off again during Shock of the Lightning. Liam also had an argument with a fan after cigarettes and alcohol.
It's fucking moody for you. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys on crack. It feels uncomfortable as I fucking feel. This one's for all the real people.
After waiting for the rapture, Noel took to the microphone and made a cheeky dig at Liam.
Well, hello. Somebody's in a bad mood.
Get your fucking hands up in the air if you want, and if you don't, it doesn't matter. I think that's all you look so fucking good.
It was also reported that Liam at one point left the stage, but then eventually returned. Fans said that the 2 Gallagher brothers shared some glares at each other for the rest of the performance.
It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
But by the time we get to the infamous Slide Away performance, Liam is in a foul mood and he's unhappy. You can clearly see this during the Slide Away performance, with his singing and showering the camera with water. The performance of Slide Away is the main reason for this video. In fact, it's probably the only reason anyone records this gig. Slide Away is also quite an emotional song. Noel Gallagher wrote it about his girlfriend at the time, Louise Jones, and the song was written about their stormy relationship. Can you see the parallels here? It all builds that iconic moment. Liam's visible frustration while Noel Gallagher looks away, playing his guitar and providing backup vocals. I think the production crews around the stage could sense the bubbling anger and angst between the 2 brothers. They quietly set up iconic shots that would sum up the state of Oasis before their inevitable split. Noel Gallagher also looks upset as Liam angrily sings the song. Noel takes over on vocals for the outro. Liam, clearly frustrated, looks down and glares at the crowd. He walks to sit down, clearly frustrated at his own performance. He rests his head on his hand as Noel continues to sing his heart out. The camera holds on this frame of Liam looking towards Noel with what is either disdain or just frustration at himself. An emotional Noel holds his notes and Liam just looks away. Noel then nails the outro solo in what is possibly my favourite performance of Slide Away. Just listen to that guitar solo. The camera work and angling of the shots is just incredible, by the way. I mean, whoever was part of the production and working the cameras, you did an amazing job filming this pivotal moment in Oasis's history. There's a lot to unpack during this moment and how to interpret this. Is Liam frustrated at his own performance? Is he just fed up and just wants the set to end? Is he envying watching his brother play with no problems and being able to lead a band? But what is Noel thinking here? Is this the moment he realises after all these years he doesn't actually need Oasis anymore? Was he just fed up with his brother's attitude? Could he maybe stand on his own 2 feet as a frontman for his own band? For me, I think this sums up the state of Oasis and the inevitable end of the band. Noel was sick of Liam's antics and just wanted to fight their own fans, while Liam just couldn't stand to be around his brother anymore. It's quite sad really, especially seeing these two brothers' relationship break down in front of us. I don't want to sound like I'm picking sides, as I like both musicians and I love their respective solo works. It's just clear at this moment that they just needed a break from each other. The mood at the Roundhouse continues to be tense. Liam has some colourful banter with the crowd before Morning Glory. He even starts on someone in the crowd.
Is anybody actually born and bred in Camden Town here tonight? Prove it. How fucking tight your jeans are. I'm not pointing your shoes out, I won't prove it. Are you fucking serious? Anyone here from Camden Town? Fucking one of you. Yeah, stupid, if you want myself stage, don't be throwing fucking pound coins. Why don't you try and come up here and fucking make me come off? I like dickhead. We didn't put a spotlight on it for it.
A few songs later, Noel sings Half the World Away. This isn't on the TV broadcast, but as Liam Gallagher sat on stage, Noel said,
I'd like to do a slow number for you so we could all just calm down. Everybody just take a deep breath. Pretend it's not happening.
It's fair to say that Noel knocks out the park with his performance. While Liam had lost the crowd with his jibes, his brother just brings him back on side with the master plan, Half the World Away and Don't Look Back in Anger. Before I'm out of time, Liam calls out a posh boy in the crowd.
Oh, you come up here, posh boy, and try and take it off. Say fucking fat boy instead.
Liam also references the power problems they suffered at previous gigs with a cheeky intro to Wonderwall.
Gonna do a new song now, it's called Power Failure. It's amazing. Might remind you of something.
It's not really. It's called Wonderwall.
Towards the end of the gig, Liam is just fed up. He's just powering towards the end of the gig out of pure frustration, and he ends with Champagne Supernova and I'm the Walrus. On a scale of second night of Wembley in 2000 to Nebworth, this performance is probably bang in the middle. Closer to Nebworth, but it's just a run-of-the-mill Oasis gig. It's decent, Liam Gallagher's up to his usual antics, but maybe goes a bit too far, but Noel also nailing it on the guitar with some lovely performances as well. You cannot deny there was passion and energy throughout this performance, even if Liam's mood does cast a shadow on the night. The rest of the band just crack on, while Noel Gallagher wonders what he'll call his new band. After the iTunes Festival, Noel shared his thoughts on the gig. He was not, it's fair to say, not nice to Liam. Now, surrounding this gig, there's a lot of misinformation. A common misconception is that this is Oasis's final gig. It is technically their last televised gig, but there are 4 more gigs after this one. The TV broadcast cuts to Half the World Away, which features Liam just sitting on the stage. Viewers may believe this is just Liam sulking and refusing to play straight after Slide Away, but this was a few songs after Slide Away. Plus, Liam often sat down or left the stage when Noel sang. I find it quite weird how the TV broadcast didn't even acknowledge Liam's problems with the crowd, despite it being widely reported at the time. Seems a bit weird. Maybe they just want a nice, concise, bite-sized programme. I don't know. Among fans, there's also a debate about whether Liam realised he was struggling with his voice. During this time period, Liam suffered a lot from laryngitis, and his voice sounds off in some performances. It was later revealed that Liam has a thyroid condition, where he's been open about how it's affected him and his vocals. Liam is still a great singer, and he's owned his vocal style despite the fact it really strains his voice. There's a great article about his vocal style and why it works. Following this now infamous performance at the iTunes Festival, Oasis played 4 more shows before the inevitable happened. The band pulled out of their headlining slot at the V Festival because Liam was suffering from laryngitis. Noel later claimed that Liam was actually drunk and he couldn't actually perform. Liam then disputed this, then started a legal fight about it, then Noel dropped the claim and then apologised. Oasis prepared to go on stage at the Rock en Seine Festival in Paris and an argument broke out about ads for Liam's clothing firm, Pretty Green. During the argument, Liam armed himself with Noel's guitar, like an axe, and that was it. Noel left the band and he announced that Oasis were over.
Je suis très désolé, mais Oasis ne marche pas.
Oh, Oasis are cancelled. So I'd like to take this moment to say, oh, that's a shame, isn't it, guys?
At this point, people just expected Oasis to split. If not now, then when? That's why there's no surprise that Oasis split the way they did, and why there was no clear sign they were ever going to reform. Since their split, Noel launched his own solo career and he cemented his reputation as one of the best singers-songwriters and guitarists in the world right now. Liam tried to keep the band going with BDI, who were, well, certainly a band, before he sorted himself out and he launched his own solo career. Their relationship since their split has been non-existent, but it's clear that this time apart and lack of communication has led to the Gallagher brothers realising how much they respect each other's works and talents. From what I understand, Liam wanted the reunion more than Noel, but I'm glad that they have finally put aside their differences and given the fans what they want. And I guess that tour deal and those high ticket prices probably played a factor. It was quite sweet how during Liam's Definitely Maybe anniversary tour, how Liam reserved a seat for Noel at every gig. And he also made some very kind comments about him during the tour. And now they're back! I'm actually going to see Oasis this summer at Wembley. Please, for the love of God, do not disappoint me. I've waited 16 years for this moment. I've also had to take up ticket insurance in case they do split up before the Wembley gigs. Fingers crossed this doesn't happen. But what do you think about their performance at the iTunes Festival? Do you think it's really the band's Saddest concert? Are there worse performances out there? Who knows? If you did like the video, please drop me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, this is different from what I usually would put on my YouTube page. I only really did this video because 1, I'm a massive Oasis fan. 2, they're reforming, of course. And 3, I don't really see much analysis about this gig. So I thought, why not fill that void with my own video essay? Anyway, so on the screen right now, there might be some videos you might be interested in. But hopefully you check one out and yeah, enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Take care for now, and hopefully get to see you again here soon.